So let me share my screen.
Mhm.
Let me know if it's visible.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So this is NeetoCRM,
Mm.
and if you know what the CRM is, so basically it's the customer relationship management tool which is used for customer management. So one
Mm.
of the example is that you own any of the company. Suppose you're owning a consulting company or software consulting. So there you capture the leads which are coming over here. Like if you have received any inquiry from a potential lead is your
Mm.
potential customer, okay, who will be giving
Okay.
you a business. So you can capture that information over here on particular lead. Like I can do it like machine, and I can save it. This would be your lead, motion lead,
Mhm.
and here then I will. So here I have an option to add notes, add any files, send you an SMS, send you an mail, add task. So we will
Mhm.
come to all this option. First, we will first we'll discuss on the entities which we have. So leads. So suppose Mohsin, so I am Nofel and I have a business and you are my potential customer. So I'll add your name as a potential customer in form of lead.
Mm.
So I'll do the basic inquiry with you that are you interested? And if you seem to me that you are interested, so what I'll do is that I'll then convert this lead to a deal. And if you're not
Okay.
interested, then I can archive you. Okay, I can archive your lead and I can see this. So we have this archive leads column. I can see if I have some archived leads over here, or I
Mhm.
can then convert it. So if you are slightly interested, then I'll convert it to a deal. So coming
Mm.
to a deal, what is a deal? So now a deal is created out of you. So deal basically is you can term it as a qualified lead. So a lead which is interested and you go through a proper sales channel where you have different pipelines, different stages. Apart from that, if you would see, every deal would have this value associated with it, deals value. So deals
Mm.
value, this would be the potential business which it's coming out of you to me. So for example, I know that you're going to give me a business around 5 lakhs. So I'll add it over here. This is the this is the value. Here we have an option for multiple currencies as well. And
Mm.
then I have
Okay.
these different stages of me. Okay,
Mhm.
different stages. So these are defined by this can be configured by default. We provide a pipeline, but we a customer like Nofil can add in custom pipeline as well.
Okay.
So this is just for the uh, record this purposes. Ki how far I am with Mohsin. So first stage by default will be qualified because I have
Mhm.
just converted you. Second thing is I need to move you in like I will move you in contact mate if I have had a. So now this is in contact mate. So if I have connected with you through SMS or through mail, I can add you in contact mate. And then we
Oh,
have
okay.
this like if I'm giving you a demo of my services. So this is basically used for sales people where they track their potential customer and then this is like if they have given you a demo. So if I would give you a demo, I will move you over here. If I have made you
Mm.
some proposal, I will add you over here. Similarly, I can keep adding notes over here, like a proposal made for 6 lakhs or something like that. So this can be this notes would be for me personally to see the track, like what has been the progress so far. Because what will
Mm.
happen is that in real life, there would be many leads, many deals which would be present. So whenever
Mm.
you make a contact, you need to add the information over here. Ki, हाँ, this is for this, this is for that. We can send the mail as well. And my mail ID. So here we have this template. We will come to that templates later on. So this is
Mm.
from option. This is to, and this is subject. So we can send mails as well. Okay.
Mm.
And we can send
Okay.
SMS as well. And then I can add a task over here as well. So task can be, I made a contact with you and you said, "Ki, we will discuss this after, we will discuss this after a week or so." So I'll add a task like follow up, follow up with Mohsin, with Mohsin, and then general follow up. I can add a priority high. By default, who is adding a task will be the task owner. So here in this case, I will be the task owner. Now this is
Mm.
type, task type. So these are the default task type which we have, that is follow up. We can add custom task types as well. So for
Mm.
example, if I go to this task settings, so we have this settings page, we have this manage task. So these are the task types. So this you can see, these are system type. Now I can add custom type task type as well. So this is custom type. Okay.
Mm.
Here I can
Okay.
edit it. And now if I go on this task, add task, if I see type, I will refresh this page. So you can see this is custom task type, which
Mm.
can be.
Okay.
So this is Mohsin and this is follow up. This is normal Mohsin. This is follow up. And if you want, you can add due date or due time. So what I'll do is
Mm.
that I'll just add the due date. So due date can be like he said after a week. So I'll connect him on next Friday. Timing I can
Mm.
add it around 2 p.m. and I have saved it. So this is my task. Now this,
Mm.
so
Okay.
leads or deals, you got it. Now
Yeah.
if we go, we have this task. So we have this task options also. Okay. So here I
Mm.
can see this pending task, all tasks, completed task. So in pending task, your task would show up motion deal. Okay.
Mm.
And due date and due time. So these things are not present currently because it is not completed.
Mm.
Also, what we have related to this task, so we have this. So here you can see the task details, and if I go on this particular deal, so you can see you get an option to mark this task as completed. So now the task is marked as completed, and you can write the outcome. Like after a week, how was your call? Was the deal interested or not interested or no response? So I can write interested and need to give more details about product. Okay. So like this, I have added it, and you see now we have this completed. We have this completed on time, and this is the node. Need to give more details about product. Okay.
Mm.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, if I go back to the task, you would see. So this is not a part of my pending task. It is part of my completed task.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
So this was about like how this is about tasks. So what happens is that so as an office, I'm using this CRM. I will log in and I will see what are my pending tasks. Okay, and then
Okay.
it gets me reminded of a particular day. So yeah, this is deals. Now we have we have a separate view also for deals. So that view is this one. So it's something if you have
Mm-hmm.
went through the Neto planner. No. Okay. So
Yeah, I've seen NeetoCRM.
yeah. So this is a board view where you can directly you can see like in this particular pipeline in this particular stage how many deals are there, and then you can a deal from one stage to another and like this and stuff. You can add a new deal as well from here, and the pipeline
Mm-hmm.
would get the so from whichever pipeline you add it, it would get pre-populated. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
So this is
cool.
another view, and I'll tell you about pipeline. So this is the by default sales pipeline we have, and we have this qualified contact demo proposal made and this thing. You can
Mm-hmm.
add a new stage also inside here, and or else you can add a new pipeline itself. Okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
pipeline, and in this pipeline, by default, these stages would come. If you don't want any of the stage, you can delete it, and you can add a
Uh-huh.
new stage. Okay.
Okay.
Done. New stage is added, and if I go on any of the deals, if I go over here, and what I do is that I change the pipeline. So now these are the new pipeline, follow-up pipeline, and these are the new stages which I have defined, follow-up, done, and all those things. Right?
Mm-hmm.
This was
Okay.
about, yeah. So this is about this thing, deals.
Deal.
We have this value and so on. So in deals itself, we have something known as uh, products, I guess is disabled. Let's enable it. There are some fixes which need to be done. So we are going to change the settings page. There is an error which we are facing. So we are going to change this. It might be one of the issues which would be assigned to you.
Okay.
Okay. So currently the product is disabled and hence I'm not able to see the product's configuration then if I want to re-enable it. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that is we are going to change. So we have this products feature also present and yeah, over here. So for example, I've added a new product like iPhone. Okay. Just an example. Here I add the name description and the currency value which it is present. Then if I go on any of the deals,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why even error. Okay. So I'll see this product section and here I can add a product. Okay. Now it
Okay.
will show me the list of products which are there. Currently only iPhone is there. So by default, the total amount, the total quantity have been added. If I make it
Mm-hmm.
to three, it would be around 1,80,000. So whenever
Okay.
so this product can be anything which you are selling. It can be your services also. It can be your software which you are selling, different software or anything. Okay, it can be anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, so here we have this. So by default, it does it. And what happens is that whenever you add a product onto your deals, then your deals calculation is based on that product's value. So we had added 5 lakhs for your this thing
Mm-hmm.
deals value, but now since you have added product, the deals value would be the combined value of your products. So here in this case, it is 1,80,000. If I add another this thing,
Hmm.
it would, so there are now this
Oh.
and this would get increased.
Hmm.
Now, as you can see, we support multiple currencies. Okay. But on a particular deal, we need to have only one currency because then it would be difficult to track the deal's value calculation. Okay. So for example,
Okay.
I've added a product iPhone. Now, already I have the in INR, I have the value of iPhone as I show you. So you can see I have the value of iPhone in INR. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
Indian rupee. Now here, if I change the deal currency to this AED,
Hmm.
so we get it that if we are updating the deal currency, then uh, all other product currency would also get updated. And here you have to add the specific unit value in terms of this mentioned currency. So you can add it
Hmm.
like 10,000, something like that. And yeah, quantity one. And you do this. So you will see now your deals value is in terms of this dirham, UAD, 10,000. Okay.
Hmm.
And the previous products, those currency have been updated, but those values have been nullified. The reason behind it that previously it were with the Indian rupee, now they are in terms of dirham. So that's why they are nullified. And you would need to
Hmm.
update those values over here. In terms of AED, you need to update those values.
Hmm.
So now then over here, 10,000, 10,000, this and currency is AED. So what happens is that now this particular deal's value is like this, and it gives to keep you on track on the total value of these deals on this index. We also get to have. So on in
Hmm.
further, we would be adding like forecasting the revenue of the organization. So that would be in terms of deals value. Yeah, this all businesses are in pipeline, and we need to
Hmm.
add in. This was
Okay.
deals, and now these are contacts. So contacts is nothing but basically your name. It's just the contact name. So
Hmm.
person name. So your name, email ID would be present over here. Okay.
Okay.
So what happens that at the time when you're creating a lead, the contact name would not be created. But when you're converting a lead to a deal, at that point a contact name is created. So for example, if I show you, so here I have an option of contact this thing. You can
Hmm.
add Chirag's name, Chirag lead. So now this, if I go to contacts, so you can see Chirag's name is not there,
Hmm.
even though his name is there in this contact name. Okay.
Hmm.
But now
Okay.
when I convert it to a deal, so now Chirag's
Hmm.
contact is created.
Okay.
On contacts also, you can have this SMS, mails, task option, notes option, which are present. Also, it is
Oh.
attached to a deal. It will show that how many deals are there. We have this contact feature because suppose you are one of my contact Mohsin. I already have one deal. Now I need to create another deal, and that is with my different product with you. So I can go in deal and I can create. I can search for Mohsin, and I'll see that already Mohsin name is there. So this is Mohsin.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I can create another deal with you. Okay,
Okay.
Mohsin deal. And if I go over here and in mostly, if I see, so there are two deals which are present of you on this
Hmm.
particular Mohsin contact. Okay,
Okay.
cool. This is done. These are companies. So yeah, so this is like so every contact would have company. So mostly which are belonging to big binary, so that company
Mm.
name would be present. You can disable this company feature if you don't want, but it is present. It tracks
Mm-hmm.
the deals as well, the contacts as well. Okay. And from here you
Okay.
cannot send SMS and this thing. You can just add this files to OpenShift.
Mm.
These products, this we have discussed what is product and how it is used. And yeah, these are the tasks. This also okay. So task discussion is left. Up till now, any
Yeah.
doubts, any questions?
No, it's fine. Clear. It's clear.
So you're getting what a CRM is and how we are going to use it.
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah.
Yeah. So now we have this task. Okay. And from
Mm-hmm.
here also I can add a task over here. Follow up with Chirag. Follow up with Chirag. We have this due date and due time. Also, what we have is that we have an overdue worker. Okay. If I say,
Overdue worker.
yeah, what it does is that it runs every half an hour. And if this time has passed, so at that point, it will make this task as overdue.
Hmm. Okay. Uh-huh.
Like I can see it here, I can see example. Yeah. So like this. So we have this overdue worker. So these are my pending tasks. Okay. And this
Hmm.
is the due date and this is the due time. So this time has passed. So what happens is that in the background cyclic job, every half an
Hmm.
hour this worker runs and it checks uh, with help of date and time. If the date and time have passed, then what happens? It marks the task as overdue and it adds
Hmm.
overdue later in status.
Okay.
And you can mark it as completed. Uh, if you go here, you can mark this task as completed also. Then you will get an
Uh-huh.
option to add outcome. And so then in that case, it will be moved out of my pending task and it will go in your completed task. Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
In task, we have one more thing that is reminder task reminder mails. So if you enable this, by default, this is 30 minutes. You can change it to 40 or you can keep it to 30 and you can save it. So what is this? On enabling task reminders, system generated email will be sent before task due time. If due time is present, then only reminders will be sent. So that means
Hmm.
because obviously, so this is 5 a.m. So at 4:30 a.m. a reminder mail would be sent. Okay.
Uh-huh.
With the
Okay.
task details, like it would be in my mail. I'll see if I can show you. So like this. Hi Nofil,
Uh-huh.
reminder for your upcoming task, call with Chirag, description, take follow up with Chirag, and due on and due time in IST.
Mm-hmm.
Like this. Got it?
Okay.
This was about task. Now coming, so on leads, I need to just fun. So on leads, we have one functionality of assigning the leads to all the users. So if you are creating a lead by default, what happens is that, so as a Nofil, I am creating it, any of this lead. So by default, in the owner section, it would be in my name. Okay.
Hmm.
Owner.
Yeah.
But we have an option where lead would be created from Neeto form itself. So if I go to Neeto form, So here we have a Neeto form, and in configuration we have this NeetoCRM integration. Okay, and if I
Mm-hmm.
connect it over here, so what will happen is that anything which I am adding it on the Neeto form. So this form can be added on the web page. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and if anything is getting created from here,
Mm-hmm.
that's so I'm submitting this form, and then if I check this in the background job, but a lead would be created inside. Okay, over here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If I get it runs in the background. Huh? It should be updated. I don't know why. I'll check this. So lead
Mm-hmm.
would get created, but you see in that we don't have the owner details, right? So what happens is that it would be then assigned to it will be then assigned to available users which are in my system. So that we can track with the help of user scores. Manage users, user scores. So currently there are this thing, two users.
Mm-hmm.
So what will happen in this case if there are the user score is 3 to me, then a lead if it's created without a owner, it would be then assigned to Oliver. If I add Mohsin over here, then the lowest user score for whom the lead would be then assigned. Okay. And
Uh-huh.
every midnight, 12 p.m., we reset the user score to 0. So that for a new day, a
Uh-huh.
new process would take place. So this is because if our owner is not present on a lead, then the leads are equally distributed. Okay.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So you have a company and you have 10 salesperson. And if the leads are coming from the web, then you want that those inquiries or leads are equally distributed among your team so that they can then take an action. They can make a call to them, they can send an email and all those things. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
we have this concept of user scores. From here also
Okay.
you can reset the user scores. Okay.
Okay. Analyze.
Zero. So leads belongs to users. That's it. Then we have this SMS. So whatever SMS you send, that would be present over here.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing which we have is about mails. So we have two types of mails, smart mails and sync mails. So now forget the sync mail. Okay. Now
Mm-hmm.
we see over here smart mail. So now I have not, so these are the smart mails which were previously present. So smart mails are something like if you want to connect with a lead, lead or a deal. So if I want to send an email to whatever, if I want to send an email to Mohsin,
Mm-hmm.
so here you can see there is a lead specific address. Okay. We are using action mailbox application mailbox for this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So any mail I'm sending first, I'll add your add now. So now we have the mail ID and we are sending an email. So if
Mm-hmm.
we see this from mail is this lead specific email and this two is the your email. Okay, what I had entered. So whenever
Mm-hmm.
you will reply to any of the mails, so it would get captured over here as well. So here this is the mail. This is I have sent it to you, the user. And when as a
Mm-hmm.
user, if you send me, reply me on this mail, then it would get captured over here. For this, you
Uh-huh.
don't need to connect any of your Google accounts, Microsoft Outlook, all those things. This is inbuilt functionality. But if you want to connect your Google account, then we have the sync mail.
Okay.
So this is in test, like we have not, Google has not approved it yet. So sync mails, and in sync mails, you will then get an option of the sync mails. And so this would be like your Gmail. It would be a replica of a Gmail. Now you see the new form submission, and here you will see a new form submission. Okay. So sync mail. And now you will have an option to send this lead a mail from the smart mail or your sync mail ID. Okay.
Okay.
This is your sync mail, and that was a smart. In we have this KB, we have this help blocks for NeetoCRM. I would suggest you to go through all these topics. We have covered most of the topics in detail, so you can go through it. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You'll get to know most of the things we have covered, and rest you can do this thing.
I can ask. Okay.
Yeah. help.neetocrm.com. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So now we have these mails, and here we have smart mails, sync mails, and sent and draft mails. Sent and draft mails are Gmail mails. Now coming to settings, we have this template, that is the email templates. This you were seeing NeetoCRM. So directly we were having the template. Similarly for SMS also we have these templates. We can add it. And taxonomy is like, so suppose you are from healthcare industry. So a lead would be a patient, right? You will consider him as a patient. So now if you have updated it to patient, so here you will see converted patient, add new patient, and open patient. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So this would be, so this option is available for deal, for contact, for company as well. Okay. And API key is for, so currently we don't have an API running, but we can use this. Pipelines I have shown you, signals I have shown you, and I'll just convert it back to us. Import leads. This is this is contacts. Groups are not being used. Custom fields are adding extra fields on your any of your entities which are present over here. Okay. Like on lead or deal, if you want to add. So by default, we have this contact name, company name, this thing. But if you want to add state, country, dates, these are custom fields that you can add it from here. Now we have this import leads option also, where you can add a file and you can import all the leads. So there will be a sample file which would be present, and you can download it and you can add your lead details and you can upload that file. Okay. So here we have this detail about this, about importing stuff. Import leads to CSV file. You can give it a try on the staging account. Here we have all the steps which are present. You can have a look. Okay.
Okay.
So there are options for duplication detection and all those things. So yeah, I guess that's it for starters. You can go through it, you can play it around, you can go through these docs. We have most of the things covered. We have updated the docs recently. And these are the permissions manage roles, where you can give your access to manage the settings page, manage importing of importing roles and all those things.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, I guess okay. So yeah, that's it for starters. You can dig deep into it, and you can try more on this and play it around, and you'll get to know more about this.
Yeah, okay, I'll do it. And if there's any doubt, I'll ask in the channel.
Sorry?
Yeah, and I'll just play around, and if there is anything unclear, I'll ask it in the channel.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. Any doubts, any questions?
No, right now there's nothing.
Okay. Okay, cool. Great.
Cool.
Let me know if there's anything. You can always ask your dot on the NeetoCRM group. Me or Chita would be there. And
Sure.
yeah, okay, great.
Yeah. Okay then.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.